Hello, Quesnel. Happy New Year. Welcome to QToday. I'm one of your hosts, Allison Duddy.
And I'm your other host, Ron Campbell, and this is our show for January the 8th, 2013.
Yes. Is that 13? Does that mean like the whole year, every day is supposed to be bad luck?
Every day. No, wait till we get 13, 13, 13.
Well, there won't
you
be.
can't.
You know, I was thinking about that at 12, 12, 12, and I thought, oh, that won't be able to happen next year. So.
Anyway, Happy New Year to you too.
You too, Ron. Thanks. So coming up on today's show, we have a bit of a discussion on the biggest news stories of 2012, last year.
And coming up later on in the show, Susan MacNeil is going to bring us the first installment on a new series that she's doing on home-based businesses.
So first, Ron, I'm just curious, did you have a good holiday? How was your Christmas?
Thank you for asking. I had an excellent holiday. The Christmas went well, family was around, and New Year's, we Skyped a friend of ours in Kelowna and talked to them a little after 12 o'clock. So no, it went really well.
Good, good. So do you have any traditions that you guys normally follow? What about New Year's? Do you do the New Year's resolution thing?
I do not.
No?
I've tried and tried over the years. Once upon a time, in another lifetime, I used to smoke, and I kept saying, well, I'm going to quit smoking. It never happened.
Yeah.
Then I went into the weight thing, and as you can see, I'm quite happy with missing that resolution. No, I don't go into that.
You know what, I don't really either. No. I mean, if you see something throughout the year that you recognize as an issue and you want to deal with it, you know, great. But I think sort of forcing yourself into making a resolution, I think you're just kind of setting yourself up for failure myself. But
the experts out there say that exactly.
Do they?
That's all you're doing is setting yourself up to fail. So,
really?
And I don't like to fail. I want to be a winner.
You bet. So. Well, don't we all?
Yep.
All right. So, as we mentioned at the top of the show, Ron, there were a number of big news stories locally in 2012. There were some big court cases, the second-degree murder trial of Ken Price, the Dave Massey trial, Alan Ray Charbonneau, just to name a few. There was also lots of stories and continued infighting amongst city councillors on a variety of issues. Lots of news related to the multi-sender fundraising activities and the local landfill that's been revamped. I think actually that starts up today actually at the landfill, the new system there. So what's your opinion here? What do you think some of the biggest stories were last year?
When I took a look at last year's highlights, I think the biggest news item was the 2 mills burning down. I think those two things had the biggest impact on us in Quesnel because it's associated to logging, and because there was deaths involved, it has now led to some safety issues being looked at, and I think that those two things are the biggest items for 2012.
Yeah. And hopefully out of that there will be, and I think we've already seen some positive change with regards to you know, how all that, the operation of the mills and the cleanup and all that stuff goes.
And how they're looking at the dust problem and so forth. No, that's really good. Yeah. You mentioned a couple of other items there too. One of the things is, of course, has taken our local news a lot is the censorship of Councillor Fapar. That censorship has taken place because of in-camera sessions. I'm hoping that in 2013 that we'll see less of that and more cooperation amongst all of the councillors.
Exactly. I would totally agree with that. It's kind of hard to get things done when you've got that much turmoil, I guess, you know, going on with City Council. If everybody can kind of try and work together, I think stuff will be resolved and get done a lot faster.
Well, mainly I think that they're elected to do one of two things. One, take care, they're caretakers of the taxpayers' money, and we want to see as taxpayers good roads, good garbage collection, water system that is clear and free of disease, and a good sewer system. This is what and good lighting, and a safe community. For sure. And the multi-center. That thing keeps popping up all the time.
It does, doesn't it?
I'm not an advocate of it, but the fundraising seems to have slowed right down, and I'm hoping that those who do want the multi-center, I'm hoping that the things pick up and that we have a better look at it in 2013.
Yeah, well, hopefully we will, you're right. Okay, so moving along, we'd like to take a minute to congratulate the Quesnel Lions Club. Back in December and even November, we were talking about their ticket sales and stuff like that for their big shopping spree. And that actually took place on December the 18th at Save On Foods. Lenora Yorston and Diane Pagliaro won 5- and 3-minute shopping sprees, respectively. And the purpose was to raise money for the Lions Housing Project. They raised about $9,000 from the shopping spree tickets. And we've got some footage that originally aired here on Shaw on Go Quesnel. John captured what looked like a ton of fun for a great cause. So let's have a look at some of that footage.
Never won anything, so this is awesome. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, start. Like kids in a candy store, the local Lions Club held their 3- and 5-minute free shopping spree at Save On Foods. The raffle draw raised money for an affordable seniors housing initiative and was a huge success.
Just go big or go home, so anyhow, cheese and big aisle. I didn't believe it when they phoned and said I had won, because I didn't even look at the prices on the ticket when I bought it. I usually donate.
Pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, it was kind of hard to believe.
Is it tough to think about what kind of stuff you're going to grab?
Yeah, I got a game plan, but it'll probably fall apart on the first aisle. What can I say?
3, 2, 1, go!
We needed a way to raise money, and we wanted to raise money for our senior housing project. And we hadn't had a raffle for a while, so we thought we'd do this. And somebody came up with the idea of a shopping spree, and Save On very kindly agreed to be a big part of it, so that's what we did. We think it's a very good cause. We took a poll of the city last year, I guess it was, and we wanted to find out what was most needed in our community. And the poll told us that we needed senior housing more than anything, and so that's why we chose that. We've only just jumped into the ring, and we have lots of hoops to jump through and lots of money to raise. It was fun to watch the spree today. Yes, it was like they were in a candy shop, believe me. They were just running full speed down the aisles, grabbing left and right, and we, the Lions Club and other people, were running right behind them just so we could see what was happening. It was lots of fun.
For us, it's helping out in the community. They've raised a lot of money for their goal, and we're just very happy to be part of it.
Now, have you ever thought about what it'd be like to shop in your own store with a 5-minute spree?
Oh yeah, I've thought about it. It would have been a lot of fun. But you know, that 5 minutes went fast for those ladies, and the 3 minutes. It's good to see, though.
Together, our winners went away with around $1,200 in products, and the Lions raised close to $10,000 for their worthwhile cause. Reporting for Go, I'm John McKenzie.
I think that's about all I'm going to get in there.
That looks like it was a lot of fun, was had by all.
Yes.
And I'm sure that my wife would have enjoyed it immensely.
I think that would have been a blast.
We also hope to talk to a representative from the Lions Club in regards to the housing project, and we hope to do that in the very near future. However, next up we'd like to discuss hockey. Scott Elliott was in and around town, and our Kangaroos were playing some very exciting brand of senior hockey. And our team won 5-4 against Williams Lake after 9 straight losses. Can you believe that? So they still have 2 home games left. So those of you who know that the NHL has settled, but you want to see some real good hockey played, amateur hockey, and not watch those big paid players, come on out to the next 2 home games that they have.
So Ron, I understand you also spent a bit of time down at the arena last week. There was a special tournament going on. I'm hoping maybe you'll give us a little report.
You're hoping.
I'm hoping.
A little report. In other words, be succinct.
I didn't mean it like that. Give us as big of a report as you want.
Okay. Well, ringette is a little different than hockey, but it is played by a lot of our young ladies here in Quesnel. And ringette is a game that's played with a round circular ring. And you have a hockey stick, but it has no blade on it.
Okay.
So the idea is to put the stick inside the ring and score. And there's a few other things too that are a little different than hockey, but it is a lot of fun. And this weekend I watched some very exciting ringette games. Teams from Terrace, Houston, Prince George, Vernon, all attended. There's 5 divisions in ringette, U14, juniors, petite, novice, and bunnies. And the U stands for under 14, okay? So the U14 won all their games except there was one tie. And the other divisions did really well. And I want to congratulate all the volunteers that put together this tournament because they had a potluck dinner. There was 50-50 draws. There was baskets that were made up that you could buy tickets on. I didn't win any of the 50-50 draws. I didn't win any of the baskets, but I saw some real good hockey. And so I would encourage those people out there that enjoy watching hockey games to come out and watch ringette. Ringette is a very fast game. It's played well, and they have a lot of fun, and it's played for fun and enjoyment. So come on out and watch them next time they're here.
So Ron, if I can just ask, what is your involvement there? Do you have friends, grandchildren that play on the team? Is that, did I remember hearing that?
I have some great connections there.
Okay.
All of my grandchildren have come up through ringette. All my grandgirls have come up through ringette. And I have a young granddaughter that's playing.
Okay.
She's playing for Quesnel. And my daughter happens to be vice president of ringette.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I go around saying that
you know all about it.
I go around saying my daughter is related to me, so.
All right, well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it. Now, next up, as Ron mentioned earlier, we have a new series for your viewing pleasure. As you may know, we have a large number of home-based businesses that contribute to Quesnel's economy as well as our quality of life. So the name of our new series, which is hosted by our very own Susan MacNeil, is Stop, Shop, and Save in Quesnel. Now, in our first installment, Susan talks to Wendy from Barefoot Diva.
Good day, Quesnel. It's Susan MacNeil here. We have a new segment on the QToday show, and it's called the Home-Based Business segment. We're pleased to have Wendy Stevenson here today, and she's from the Barefoot Diva Boutique. So welcome, Wendy.
Thank you.
Glad
Thanks
you're
for
here.
having me.
Yes. So can you tell me a little bit about your business and what you bring here to offer today?
Barefoot Diva Boutique is a resale boutique. Not everything in the store is used. I get a lot of new stuff from businesses that have closed down, or say yourself would go shopping and buy something and just hate it when you get home. So then you bring it to my store and I sell it for you, and somebody else gets the pleasure of something that they will love.
That's awesome, and of course I love that kind of shopping. Recycling for sure is a good plan.
Yeah, exactly.
So can you tell us where you're located?
481 McLean Street. It's on the corner of Shepherd and McLean, right next to Barkerville Fudge.
Okay, so parking's pretty good there then?
Sometimes, although parking is on the street is bad, there's a big area in the back of the store for parking.
Okay, and so Wendy, just want to know, how would we get in touch with you? Some of us are online, some of us are on Facebook, some of us just like to do the walk-in shopping. So you tell us how we can get in touch with you.
I have every way. I'm on Facebook. Phone number is 250-992-1117. And I also have email, and that's barefootdivaboutique, all one word, @gmail.com.
Well, that's awesome, and that's good information for us to have. And how long have you been in Quesnel?
I've been here off and on for 35 years. I moved away for a while and did some different things down at the coast, and I love Quesnel, so I ended up moving back.
And you know, we hear a lot of that, don't we, folks? People move away when they retire, or they have a change of heart and do something else, and they always seem to come back. Well, we're really glad you're here. Glad that you've got a great store. I have been in it, so I enjoy the shopping. Now, do you have any special deals coming up for Christmas? I see you've brought a few of your items here, and we'd just like to hear about that.
Sure, I have lots of items for either gifting or for yourself for dress up for those parties. Stocking stuffers, I have new and very gently used pieces of jewelry. They're all able to be gift boxed. New purses, I just got in a beautiful soprano brand new leather purse. I get a lot of really high-end things. Clothing, everything I'm wearing is from Barefoot Diva, and so you can dress however you feel like it for the day. It's affordable and comfortable shopping.
I really like your earrings, by the way. I noticed them. They go so nicely with your sweater.
Oh,
so
thanks. I love them too. They're just a little blingy and lots of fun.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, thank you, Wendy, for coming in today. And I have been eyeing up this scarf she's got here, so I think I'm going to have to get a price on that from you. So.
Okay.
Anyways, this is Susan MacNeil and Wendy Stevenson for the Home-Based Business segment for today. Thanks, Quesnel.
Thank you, Quesnel. Stop in and see us for Christmas specials.
I don't know about you, Allison, but thanks a lot. Another place for my wife to shop. My goodness. I'm looking forward to other segments in this series. And next week, Susan will be back with another installment. And one of our producer's favorite musicians is Christine Allen, formerly of Quesnel. And here's Christine with fellow musicians Edgar Thumb, Sean Smith, Ed Hanrahan, playing the old standard, All of Me. Enjoy.
All right, moving along. We got a notice from the Quesnel and District Leisure Services about the upcoming Winter Carnival. Now they're welcoming a new coordinator this year. Outgoing coordinator is Nancy Lillianwise, and the incoming coordinator is, again, our very own Susan MacNeil here. Now the Winter Carnival is taking place at West Fraser Timber Park. That is Saturday, February the 2nd. If you would like information on that, you can call 992-8200 or visit www.quesnel.ca and check out the Winter Carnival page.
You know, she is so busy, I think there's 2 of her.
She must wear about 10 different hats, I think. I don't know how she does it.
She's got more energy than the bunny, you know, that's with the battery.
That's right.
And I would encourage all of you in Quesnel to go get out to the February festival because one thing, it's really close to home. It's only a block away from me.
Yeah.
And I enjoy going down there. They usually have a lot of entertainment, and it's sort of like trying to say farewell to winter.
Hopefully saying farewell to winter. All right, so let's have a look at the community calendar next.
We just wanted to take a moment now to thank everyone that has sent us good words. We receive about having our own local news program serving Quesnel. It's not an easy task. The folks who create 2 half-hour shows per week have to be a dedicated bunch. We'd like to take a moment now to thank everyone for their involvement. Thank you to my co-host here, Allison Duddy, who puts this all together for us and makes it nice and easy for me to read.
Thanks to you too, Ron. You're a great co-host. I really enjoy working
thank
with
you.
So.
Yeah, we seem to have fun, don't we?
We do.
Well, we have other people too besides us. Mitch Vick, Bert DeVink, Nate Bellow, Susan MacNeil, Sherilyn Van Donet, and Scott Elliott, Sharon McDonald, David Sutton, John McKenzie, and of course he's here at Shaw and he's always smiling at us as we put this on. We also have a new editor, and we'd like to welcome aboard Tracy Cochran.
You bet.
And we would also like to send special thanks to the Quesnel Lions Club. Now, for their sponsorship of this program. Their help has resulted in improvement of our program with new equipment. Remember, the reason the Quesnel Media Access Group puts on QToday is so that Quesnel can talk to Quesnel. Together, we can develop a community through better communication.
All right, thanks, Ron.
Not bad, hey? Yeah. I went through that pretty good.
All right, although Christmas has passed, you might be sick of it by now. I know I'm not. I can never get enough of Christmas, but we don't want to forget some of the great music that's still wonderful to listen to, even past Christmas into the winter season. So today, as we leave you, let's listen to some music from the November Christmas concert at the North Star Baptist Church.
all through the night. And it's, depending on whether you're of Irish or Welsh ancestry, it's an Irish or Welsh folk song. The next song that I'm going to introduce us actually. This is We're the Northern Lights Harps, and this is Heather Olson and Betty Ann Russell, Linda Davis, who comes all the way from Wells, and me, Mary Ann Sturdy. We're very pleased to be here. Our next song is another folk song, and depending on whether you are of Irish or Welsh ancestry, it is Irish or Welsh. And I'm sure you'll recognize the tune. It's the Ash Grove.
Thank you.